general thoughts about this particular game is that I want to give, Crutch and his crew credit because they took a tough loss a couple nights ago against what is the best team in the conference right now. And they really came out and fought hard and they played well. We had a little more juice towards the end of the game, but they played inspired, and I thought it was a great effort on our part. Somebody's going to lose. I thought we played great against Denver, and we lost. So effort and energy was there on both sides of the ball tonight. And I was pleased with obviously getting a victory the last game of the year, but it's just another brick in the wall as it relates to our journey and our goals. Now we have to make sure that we keep that kind of focus coming into 23 and have the kind of results, hopefully, that we had tonight.
All right, we nursed a lead almost through the entire game. They had one lead change or whatever, but talk about nursing a really tight game all the way through.
I think, having a couple experienced guys that we depended on in the timeouts, and then my coaching staff, I got to give them credit. I lean on them when I want advice, and I got great suggestions today, I should say. And I followed pretty much all of them, I think maybe except one or two. So I think that having a family that's connected, players, coaches, administrators, city, we had a nice contingent in the stands here tonight that surprised me. So it was good. It was a positive energy that helped us to weather the storm and maintain the lead.
So after a triple overtime game, I just was shocked at the level of energy on the defense at the end of this game. The energy.
Yeah, well, when you talk about how you come off of a triple overtime game, 1 day rest, and you got to give credit to Bryce Cox and Keith Garnett, our athletic trainer and our strength and conditioning coach. We had guys in ice baths at the hotel. We didn't come for shoot around. We didn't come in practice last night. We had too many minutes by key players. We needed to get their bodies right, and we needed to get them the mental preparation that's needed. And we were scheduled for both of those things, and I canceled both of them. And I said, nah, not with this group right now. We've got to pivot, and we've got to hit the curveball. And the curveball was triple overtime game. And our guys responded, I think, with that energy towards the end of the game as a result of how they were treated by the staff physically, and then armed mentally with the scout. We had drawing a blank. Mike Bowden had the scout. He had both teams actually, and that's tough to do back to back. And he gave them the information they needed in a short period of time.
Now talk about Jevin getting more minutes, Tyler more minutes, and then we kind of lose track of Jeff being a freshman, but how your freshmen have responded.
We've always known it was going to be peaks and valleys. We've always talked about as long as we're trending up at the right time. It's a little too early to say that we're trending up consistently because we're 2-1. So had we won that game at Denver and we're 3-0, then maybe that's a trend, So, but I think at the end of the day, we put ourselves in a position to say that we're in the hunt, and that is young guys learning and becoming more experienced off of learning off their lessons. I think that's the most critical thing. They're still making a lot of mistakes, and actually that's kind of the good news, the fact that they're making those mistakes and we pulled out a victory. Best time to get a win is what a plethora of lessons, and that's what happened.
And then final question, Shamari played 54 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he's back here with the most energy on the floor and on the 38th through 40th minute of this game.
Just a soldier. He's just one of those guys that is able to fight with mental toughness through when physical toughness starts to kick in, and it starts to diminish because you get tired. Then you have to tap into your mental toughness. We learned that at the program. I hadn't really ever thought about that. And the program is the event that we did earlier in the year for team bonding, leadership, and Sam Silla and the crew came out and did an awesome job. And we talk about that a lot throughout the year. Like, there's going to be times when you're physically fatigued, and usually that makes people very weak. But if you have good mental toughness, that's when it kicks in.